Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol SPY. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Not sure what I mean by 30-minute. I do offer an explanation video at that link. Did this analysis on Friday, and on that note, the main level that I really kind of mapped out and talked about that pretend today was that resistance line right there. And you can see that this morning price gapped up, broke below it, consolidated a little bit. So not the cleanest break of the trend line, but ultimately no crazy movements. And then eventually just continued on up with the final 30 minutes having a surge, a massive surge in volume. Actually, now that I look at it, I don't realize, but the last 30 minutes was actually even bigger than the first 30 minutes. So a lot of, just end-of-day action here, and then, of course, got the big bullish candle. So the upwards grind continues, and a lot of eyeballs remain on this one, myself included. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these lines. They've served their purpose for now. But a level that I'm very curious about tomorrow, and this, who knows, with the SPY the way it is, maybe this thing will gap up to like 500 tomorrow. Who knows? But assuming it doesn't break up and get too crazy, the level that I'm very curious about is right here at the 322 mark. I mean, yeah, it broke above it, and that was a level of resistance going in here. And when the price did break above it, I mean, it made a fantastic move. But what I'm very curious about is, can this area actually hold as support? Meaning, if the price does, assume it open above it, but maybe open up right here and then start to roll back over, can the price hold? And if it can't, now don't get me wrong, that's the worst question mark I've ever seen. Let's make this a little bit bigger. There we go. So that's the big question right there, is that right around that area, as can that area hold if the price pulls back and back tests it? Now, if it does not hold above it, I'm not saying this thing was therefore going to go down and close the gap to like $311. That's not my point. My point is, if it can't hold above it, then I could see tomorrow being a bearish day where, it definitely pulls back a little bit more, with potentially the next level being tested right down here around the 320.50 mark. So in my mind, 322 and then 320.50, two of the near-term levels of support to watch. And then as far as levels of resistance are concerned, just got to go to the daily time frame here because we're having to go way back into the charts history. So the next key overarching level of resistance going to be right up here at, let's see, what is that? Give or take right around, let's see, 320. So let's call it 324.50. So 324.50, next key resistance going forward. But all in all, the grind continues. My retirement portfolio is smiling ear to ear. Hopefully yours is too. But from a trading standpoint, I mean, you got to think there's going to be some profit taking that shows up at some point for at least some sort of pullback. So we'll see what happens with it. But the week is young, still 4 days left. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.